I think the best way to understand digestion is to first wrap your head around the anatomy of the actual digestive system, which is comprised of two parts: the gastrointestinal tract and accessory organs. Now, the gastrointestinal tract is a muscular tube which runs from your mouth, where food is taken in, all the way through to your anus, where you excrete waste as feces. Now, the mouth is where the mechanical breakdown of food begins, and it's also where chemical digestion of carbohydrates starts. Food then goes down your pharynx, which connects the mouth with the esophagus, which is this tube here. The esophagus performs a series of muscle contractions, which are called peristalsis, which pushes your food down into your stomach, which is this J-shaped organ here. Your stomach mixes food and uses enzymes to start digesting proteins. Food then goes down through to your small intestine, which is this lighter pink organ here. And in the small intestine, the final breakdown of food occurs from enzymes into smaller molecules. This is also the main site of food absorption before food goes onto your large intestine. Which they show here as wrapping the small intestine into the slightly darker pink organ. Now, the large intestine absorbs water and minerals out of your food and forms feces. And that feces then goes through to the rectum, which regulates the elimination of feces. And finally, that feces exits your anus. The accessory organs which help the digestion of food in the gastrointestinal tract are the salivary glands, which are underneath your tongue and up at the back of your throat here. There's the liver, which produces bile, which helps to emulsify fat and break down fat so it can be digested in the gastrointestinal tract. That bile is actually stored in the gallbladder, which is a bit hard to see because it's actually hidden behind the liver here, just here. After that is the pancreas. And the pancreas produces and releases digestive enzymes and bicarbonate ions into the small intestine. And finally, the appendix. The appendix is a tube that's about 10 centimeters long at the junction between the small intestine and the large intestine. And it doesn't really have a function. It's sort of a leftover piece of anatomy from our evolution. The best thing you can do to wrap your head around digestion is to spend the time memorizing these different structures of the digestive system.